Okay, the structure faces west. We're out here, so this is west side of the property, northwest corner of the property between the sidewalk and the curb and the parkway. This is where our water meter is. It's electronic water meter. It's really kind of hard to tell what's going on there, but it sat there at 427 for a while. So, for lack of a better explanation, it's past the water meter test. This is the main water shutoff valve to the structure, to the property. That's not yours. It's on this side of the meter. The meter and anything this way, this belongs to us. That belongs to the municipality, the code, the water company, the utility company. Call it what you will, but that belongs to them. Anything this way belongs to you. Now we're going to kind of go organic here, not necessarily in the order of the report. This is the main water shutoff valve for the lawn sprinkler system. Okay, those are your isolation valves, and that's the main shutoff valve. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. Okay, and it's the same thing for the isolation valves. This is just a zone. So it looks like it's a main valve, but it's not. It's a zone. And by the way, look at that. Oh, I guess we're okay. We got some wire nuts in there. Doesn't look real impressive, but let's try. This box. Okay, it's been excavated so you can get your hands around it, but it hasn't been lined with gravel to prevent mud cascaded in like it did over here on the sinks. And that's the main shutoff valve just for the lawn sprinkler system. It's not for your house. This is just the lawn sprinkler system. But this irrigation box should have been lined with gravel. Now, like I said, zigzagging back and forth, forwards and backwards and stuff. Water pressure, we do not expect to see more than 80 psi. Okay, that's it. So we'll do our water pressure check here. And I'm not getting any water. Oh, there it is. 55 psi. That's perfectly good. That's perfectly good. So we're going to move on along here. I'm going to assume that this is the main water shutoff valve to the structure. There could be a check valve in there, should be. There could be a pressure reduction valve in there, should be. But we can't see down in there because it's all covered with mud. And like the lawn sprinkler system, okay, again, we're kind of moving around. Like the lawn sprinkler system, we should be able to. It should be excavated around the valve if there is a valve in there, and this box should be lined with gravel so you can get in there and service it. If you got an emergency, you're kind of out of luck. That's really wasn't the best way to handle that. I'm kind of nonplussed. These two pipes right here in your flower bed, we're on the north side of the front porch, and these two pipes right here are your main sewer cleanouts. This one has a pop out so that water doesn't back up into the house. This one goes towards the house, this one goes towards the street. That way you don't have a dead spot in the middle. It's called a double clean out. This is where your main cleanouts are. So if this foliage becomes overgrown and you need to call a plumber out here, you can direct the plumber to where your main cleanouts are. Now I'm going to move right along inside here. Inside the garage, this is the north wall, so this is the south wall, but this is on the east end, the east nook. Alright, because the home faces north. This is the main water shutoff valve to the house. Alright, I just turned off all the water to the house, just like that. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. I'm not seeing a reduction valve, I'm not seeing a check valve. That might be out there in that muddy hole in the front that I was looking at, that we spent some time studying, or not, okay? This should be labeled, by the way. It should say main water shutoff valve so that you can figure it out in case of an emergency. But that's your main water shutoff valve. So that's your plumbing. We're going to get into the water heater.